Hey friends, we are jumping into a Dragons of Tarkir Premier draft. I've never played the set, never seen the set, have no idea what's good in the set, and we're on a time limit. So wish us luck. 1, creature gains +2/+2 and is hexproof from monocolored. Cost one. Interesting. Big equipment. 2 mana, 3/1. When this creature, whenever a creature you control dies while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay 2 if you do return. 3 damage, target creature, destroy. Interesting. 4 mana, 2/4. Mill 3. Add an amount. Interesting. Okay. Mardu mobilize. When this creature enters, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. That looks really good. So Mardu, Abzan, Jeskai, Flurry, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature gets +1/+1. 1, add a color, activate only once each turn. I do like this Rainveil Rejuvenator, but I think the Dragonfire Blade is probably what we're going to be picking up. Hexproof from monocolored is pretty interesting for removal, but there is probably a bunch of removal out there. There's another Dragonfire Blade. Do we take another one? When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic swamp, forest, or island. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Holy crap, that seems insanely strong. Right of renewal, 4 mana, return up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard. 3 mana, 1/3. Whenever this creature attacks another target creature you control, gains flying. Attacking tokens you control have flying. Let's take another Dragonfire. 2 mana, 2/1. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Creatures you control. Teamer. Whenever this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Let's take another Dragonfire Blade. We'll see what happens. Mardu Siegebreaker. 4 mana, 4/4. Death Touch Haste. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 target creature you control until this leaves the battlefield. When this creature attacks, for each opponent create a tap token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice those tokens. Interesting. Marshal of Loss, 4 mana, 3/3. Death Touch. Whenever you attack, target creature gets +X/+X. Down to a turn where X is the number of attacking creatures. Let's take the 4 mana, 4/4. Twin Bolt. Deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets is interesting. Menace and Mobilize. Pretty good. Marshal of the Lost being in Mardu. Tempest Hawk, 3 mana, 2/2. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a card named Tempest Hawk. Oh ho. We're going to take the Siegebreaker, but 1 mana, 2/2 haste. At the beginning of your end step, return this creature to its owner's hand. Interesting. Double Strike Prowess. How quickly can we 4-color? There's an Evolving Wilds, which is honestly what I think we should be taking here. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting, not great. 4 mana, 2/4. Double Strike Prowess is interesting, not great. Exile up to 2 cards from a graveyard and tap. It's a 4 mana card though. 3 mana, 1/3. Death Touch Mobilize when it enters. Great. Let's take the Evolving Wilds. Honestly, I would rather probably take the Bloodfell Caves, but the Evolving Wilds is a 3-color fix for us. Deals 4 damage, target creature or planeswalker, and you gain 2 life. Heck yeah. Overwhelming Surge would be great. Windscarred Crag would be great for our lands. 4 mana, 1/5. 2 mana, 2/1. Lifelink, renew 2. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a lifelink counter on a creature. Like, that's kind of interesting, but we're looking to beat Mardu pretty heavily. Dragon's Prey. Costs 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. Menace, Mobilize. Death Touch and Indestructible. 2 mana, 2/1 haste. Whenever you cast your second spell, this creature deals 1 damage. Dragon's Prey being removal is pretty interesting, but I do like the Menace Mobilize. Gurmag Rakshasa. Honestly, let's just take the big, strong card. There's another one. River Reel. 3 mana, 3/2. When this creature enters, target player mills 2 cards, you gain 2 life. 2 mana flash enchant creature when this gains first strike, and when this creature enters target creature and opponent controls, and target creature you control. Like, that doesn't seem too great. It's a big old demon. Let's take the Fire Rim. No, let's take it. Let's take it and see what happens. When this creature enters or dies, put a 1 counter on target creature you control. Bearer of Glory, 2 mana, 2/1. I'm here for that. The Sib-Sig Ceremony, 3 mana. This creature spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature tokens. Oh goodness, that seems insane. And not in a good way. Reigning Victor, 3 mana, 3/3, mobilize 1. Creature gains indestructible. I do like the Evolving Wilds again. Tempest Hawk. I do think we're going to take the Tempest Hawk. The Summit Intimidator is pretty interesting. If we're looking at our curve, we're a couple of 1s, 1, 2, and then these are all 3s if we're being realistic. But Tempest Hawk gives us another 3, and we can have a bunch of them. You may search your library for a card named Tempest Hawk. Yeah, we're just going to take a couple of these. Surveil 2, then draw 2, you lose 2 life. Bloodfell Caves comes back around. Glad to see it. 3 mana, 1/2. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 red goblin. 4 mana, 1/5. Sideboard that. Rot Curse Rakshasa. 2 mana, 5/5 Decayed. Creature with Decayed can't block. When it attacks, sacrifice it. Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a Decayed counter on each of X target creatures. Activate only as a sorcery. Is that good? I don't know if that's good. I think attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. I think we would rather have the Bone Cairn Butcher and be playing some like tokeny mobilize-y type things. Rockers. 2 mana, 5/5 Trample Decayed. Put Decayed counter on each of X target creatures. Can't block. Honestly, that seems really good. We're going to take it, and we're going to look at lands. Ooh, a Nomad Outpost gives us the land colors that we want. There's a Twin Bolt, Dragonback Lancer, 4 mana, 3/3 with mobilize 1 as flying, though. Here for that. 2 mana, 2/2, sacrifice another creature, put a 1 counter. Pretty interesting, but we're going to take the Nomad Outpost. Nomad Outpost taps for all 3 of our colors. We're pretty heavily into Mardu. Target creature you control with power 2 or less. I would like to see that for 4 that gives our tokens Death Touch. Ooh, Awaken the Honored Dead. Look at those Sultai cards there. Sacrifice a token, draw a card. 4 mana, 3/3 with prowess. Create a token. Okay, sorcery. Put a 1/1/1 counter on 1 target creature and draw a card for 2. Otherwise, this is a big flyer. I think I'm going to take the 3 mana 2/4 that lets you sacrifice a token to draw a card. Some pretty insane Sultai cards. When this creature enters, search your library for a black card, a green card, and a blue card. Put those cards into your graveyard, then shuffle. Interesting. Bone Cairn Butcher is perfect. Wall of War. Creatures your opponents control. Return 2 target creature cards. Oof. I would like to take both of those and that Scoured Barrens. Seize the opportunity. Exile 2 cards from your library. Defender. Activate only once each turn. So there's kind of these 2 mana cyclers that let you get into other mana. Jeskai, Sultai Monument, 3 mana when this exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. That's just removal. There is no reason not to just take the removal. I want to see some more of the reigning victors, some more mobilized type things. We're only on 3 lands. I probably need to see more of that. A Windscarred Craig. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. I don't have a bunch of counters. But here's that big flyer. Adorned Crocodile. 5 mana 5/3. When this creature dies, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Zombie druid. But let's take the Windscarred Craig. We want to make sure that we're able to cast all of these big cards. Exile target permanent with mana value 3 or greater. We would be able to see, and we'd be able to cast that for 4. Is it good enough for us to cast that at 4? Mardu Monument. I do think this is what we're going to take, though. Desperate Measures. Target creature hits +1/+1. When it dies under your control this turn, draw 2 cards. Search your library for whatever, sacrifice it, create 3/1/1. They gain menace and haste until end of turn. Like, that's phenomenal for us, and we do need those 2 drops. Tempest Hawk, target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. What in the world? This creature enters, you may search your library for basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. Thornwood Falls, nothing. There is a Tempest Hawk, but that's just like a straight removal spell. Tap target creature, put 3 stun counters, exile the top 2 cards, choose one of them until the end of your next turn, you may play it. Deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. We'll take that. Two mana, 2/2. We're kind of playing black, white, splash, red. 4 mana, 3/4. A little bit of graveyard hate accidentally thrown in. 3 mana, 4/2. When this creature becomes tapped, you may discard a card if you do draw a card. Interesting. Ooh. Dispelling Exhale. I'm pretty sure I've seen that in some like standard decks. Naga Fleshcrafter. 4 mana, 0/0. You may have this creature and as a copy. Sure. 2 mana, 3/1. When this creature, whenever a creature you control dies while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay 2. We're gonna take that. I do want to pick up one of those Dragonback Lancers. Narset's Rebuke. Interesting. 6 mana, 6/5. Flying Vigilance Trample. Has hexproof until it's dealt damage. That's kind of fascinating. Okay. Dragonstorm Globe. Each dragon you control, add 1 mana of any color. That's sick. Okay, cool. Draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. Oh, heck yeah. Salt Road Skirmish. 4 mana. Destroy target creature. Create 2/1/1. I want that so bad. There's so many cards for me. That's a card for me too. But I'm gonna take the rare. Skirmish Rhino. Oh. 2 mana as an additional cost, sacrifice creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature. There is that Desperate Measures, which I'm kind of here for. When this creature enters, it endures 2. 4 mana, 4/3. A coordinated maneuver. The Skirmish Rhino is pretty sick. Desperate Measures is what I think we're going to take, though. We are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably drop one of those Dragonfire Blades. Oh, I want to pick up probably 2 more lands at least. Boulderborn Dragon. It endures 1. Cruel Truths. Yeah. 2 mana, 1/2. When this creature enters, it endures 1. Armament Dragon. 6 mana, 3/4. When this enters, distribute 3/1 counters on 1, 2, or 3 target creatures. Target creature gets... Oh, perfect. Worthy cost is the sacrifice. Bear of Glory is another one of those big ones. Overwhelming Surge is the damage, but we're going to take the Stormbrood. Evolving Wild's exactly what we want. There is a Dragonback Lancer, which I do want a Dragonback Lancer, but we do need the lands. Mardu Devotee. When this creature enters, scry 2. And then we can add... Ooh, we have the Destroy. I'm going to take the Destroy. Hmm. 2 mana when this enchantment enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Surveil 2 when a dragon you control enters. 3 mana 2/3 flurry. When you cast your second spell, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. 3 mana 1/2. Rescue Leopard is gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we looking at? 9, 6. So we're looking at 2 cuts at least. Probably both of those, in all honesty. And we're looking at a deck like this. Narset's Rebuke deals 5 damage to our creature. Add 3. Not for us, but we'll put it in the sideboard. 3 mana 1/2. Hamzin, Devotee. Whenever this creature enters, remove all counters from up to 1 target creature. Okay. 4 mana 2/1. Deals damage equal to number. Destroy target enchantment. Sure. Cruel Truth. I mean, honestly, we're probably looking at 16 land. And we're pretty heavily black-white. We're splashing the red. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red sources. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 white sources. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. We're looking great. We've got a low curve. I don't know how Mardu does in Tarkir draft. I mean, I'm here to test it out. I'm here to try. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how long the queues take for this, though. I don't know what the general consensus about this draft format is. I'm curious if it's like if people remember it fondly, or what the general, do people enjoy this draft? Is it thought to be good, bad? With a hand like this, awful. Mulligan. We'll keep this. We're gonna get rid of that. Mardu Devotee. We are gonna pop that. Another Mardu Devotee. Resolve. Well, I'm gonna pop this, and I'm just trying to think through how would I want to go about. I'm definitely grab a planes, but I don't really have anything that helps me out here, you know? I'm kind of floundering for lack of a better word. I've drawn all of my interaction and none of my, like, power or cards or anything like that. Like, next removal spell. Whenever it dies, when it dies under your control this turn. This creature, another creature you control dies. Each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Sure. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play end turn. That's funny. Alright, so I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this swamp. End turn. I'm gonna be able to play this Death Touch Haster next turn. This creature, another creature you control dies. Like, that's not too terribly strong. They're down to one card. I can only block with the token, so I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to take 4 or 5. I can block there, put this on it. That's gonna be lose life. My turn. I am just gonna go ahead and Mardu Siegebreaker. That. We're gonna attack with this. And this attack. We're gonna do that. I am gonna use this. Oh. It gives a +1 -1 until end of turn. Yeah, so this is just going to make me a token every turn. Hit that, and I'm going to draw 2. What you got back there? Purging Stormblood. All right. I'm going to save that. I'm gonna play this. So I need the white. I can't really do anything else. Yeah. I should have played the plains. Playing this was a mistake. I wanted the life, but Past the blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to assume that he probably. I'm gonna get to draw. I'm just gonna play a big fly. Remove all counters from target creature. Sure. Play 2 life. Oh, and I get to remove my big guy. Surveil 2, then draw 2 cards, then lose 2 life. We'll put both of those in the graveyard, draw 2. Play this thing, play this, do this. And get in there for 4. I wish I had more Tempest Hawk to take advantage of here, because I would have just played 2 more Tempest Hawk. Decline, decline, play this. Create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. I've got 3 blockers. 3, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've drawn just as many lands. I've drawn 8 more cards than they have. Have I actually drawn that many more cards? The Surveil got me super deep, I suppose. But not a bad first win. Dang. Not going to let it get to my head, though. We're playing it again. They definitely flooded out. They used a lot of their resources for very small wins, it felt like, almost. But, you know, I've seen worse, you know? I don't know if I've seen worse queue times, though. There is currently a storm going on outside. Not an insane storm, I will say, at least not currently. It's still pretty light out. But I can hear it, and I love the sounds of a good storm. Ooh, Mr. 1097, Dr. Bays. I don't know if I want to play you, Dr. Bays. We're going to keep this. Menace and Mobilize, not bad. This is a pretty good 2-drop, I will say. 3 mana, 3 free. Whenever you cast your second spell, deals 2 damage to each opponent, you gain 2 life. We'll take your 3/3. We've got another removal spell. Whenever this deals 1 damage to each opponent. Ooh. Nice little suggestion. Or nice little combo. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna not attack. Oh, it destroys him at end turn. Sacrifice him. Oh, I didn't realize. Cost 1 less for each other creature you control. Ooh. I think I'm seeing it here. I think I'm seeing what... I don't know if I'm doing it wrong necessarily, but... Ooh. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Found a 1. Oh, concede. That was a good game. I see what we're kind of looking to be doing in the Mardu deck. All those tokens kind of aggressive with it, sacrificing them out in order to get some type of value, but the creatures entering the battlefield effect is very, very strong. Like the deal 1 damage for whenever a creature enters the battlefield. That common, the 1/3. That's pretty sick. The 4 mana removal spell, that now that I know those tokens don't stick around, that's a little less good. Not bad by any means, but we'll keep this. That's a sick land. Tap an untapped creature you control. Add 1 mana. Sacrifice this artifact. Create a 4/4. It has flying lifelink, and when this token enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. Oh my goodness. What in the world did I... Another Dragonstorm Premier? Stuck on 2 mana? Okay. Play. I want to. Oh. Draw a card. You may cast this card from your graveyard for 6. You may tap a creature you control to reduce the mana cost of that whole thing. What's this little issue that I've been running into? Am I going to play this 3/4 this turn? Or am I going to try to say... I think I am going to play the... Let's just attack in and see what they do. Let's play this and end turn. We're going to sack it for a white. We lose out on playing something, but we are able to play the Purging Stormblood next turn. Well, when it dies, I get to draw 2 cards. I'll do that. I'm going to activate this, like I said, to go get a white. I'm going to play this, and I am 100% going to just play this 4/4. Submit 0. All attacks. And I just have a 4/4 ward, pay 2 life. They don't really got anything going on for them. Next. No lands. It's unlucky. Pay that 2 life. Destroy the target creature with flying. So I don't really have a 2-drop to play. Let's play this. Let's play this. And let's play. And then let's play this. When this enters, look at the top 6 cards. You may reveal an instant sorcery or dragon from one, put the rest of them on untap dragons. Double the power and toughness of target creature you control until the end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature. Dang, Teamer's insane. Let's play this. Cancel. Let's play this. Done. We're just gonna next and get in for 4. And you know what? I think that's good enough this turn, because we can instant speed this to destroy something. He's got... Whenever this enchantment enters, create 2/2/2 white soldier creature tokens. Okay. So I am going to do this. I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna go to combat. And I'm gonna swing out. This has decayed, which means at the end of combat or whatever, I'm gonna have to sacrifice it. Next. Okay. Do they have a 2-mana thing for removal? Spell costs 1 less to cast. When this enchantment enters, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Okay, interesting. What you gonna hit? Okay. Do I save this goblin? That's my question. put both of those away. Grab me both of those. Okay, okay. Not having the mana to coordinated maneuver and kill one of these things. 6 mana. Ooh, for a 4/4. When it endures 3. So if I do this and I tap this down, and then I go next and I swing with this, and then that gives me a token, and before we go to blockers we do this where I hit this and then I type good game because I hit him exactly for 4. We can feel good about that, right? Ooh, we can feel good about that. That was a solid win. That was a really solid lethal find for us. I feel like we were probably one turn away from letting that fall out of our hands. But a solid 2-1. Not bad. For a first ever look at any of the cards in Tarkir, maybe Mardu was just super open. But I'm kind of seeing where we want to be, what we would want to be drafting in the next style of this deck. I am curious, based on what I was seeing in the draft, though, if a Sultai deck was not maybe a little bit more open. And I am curious what the Sultai deck would look like. Let's see. Phenomenal hand. Love to see it. We do start with a Nomad Outpost. Do we hit the 3-1 on turn 2? We do hit the 3-1 on turn 2 every single time. Do not ever doubt me. Do not ever doubt the 3-2 on turn 2. Swamp lets us hit the 3-3. Oh my goodness. We got a combat trick just in case they want to do something like crazy. Miho Miho. Blue red. We playing against Just Guy? Well, next up. Ooh. I'm here for that. I'm gonna Tempest Hawk. Purely because Tempest Hawk will get another Tempest Hawk, and the longer I go without playing Tempest Hawk, the worse it gets. Reigning Victor might be a better card, but I'm like, I'd rather he not get rid of it. And I can take this action to go get another Tempest Hawk. Play this. I am going to play this. And then I am going to end my turn. And pretend that I have a 4th color. What 5 drop do you got that's going to come down and kill my Reigning Victor? Narset's Rebuke. Not bad. Beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand if you do draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. Okay, interesting. Activate that ability. I'm going to discard your hand to draw 1. Alright, how do I want to go about this here? I'll play the 3-4. Get rid of both cards in the graveyard. And then have a 3-4 out. Our set, just Skyway Master. Search your library for basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Okay, so they're playing a 4-color brew at least. I mean, I'm kind of here for it almost. We are going to do that. Do I want to gain life? No, I don't need to gain life. I wish I had more Tempest Talks so that I could draw more Tempest Talks. The fact that they were able to draw 2 deeper from... Oh, they got rid of Sarkhan's Resolve. That would have been able to kill my Tempest Talks. Narset's Rebuke. Again. 5 mana to follow it up. Ooh. Now my question is, do I need to trade that off? I'm gonna auto pay that, bring it back. I'm gonna play it and be able to get it with a 3-1. Jeez, when this creature enters, you gain 3 life. They've got all the double dragons. We're just gonna have a bunch of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a sweet little deck they got going on, though. Ooh. X is the number of lands you control. Good game, brother. That's sick. When you top out at a mythic, I don't think there's much that I can do with that. I just gotta respect where you're coming from, you know? But 2-2. Okay. I want to get at least one more. I think we can win one more game. Start us with an even record. And next time, I think I'm going to go really hard on a Sultai deck because I saw some really cool Sultai cards. I really do. So when I played Magic originally, I got into like playing with Innistrad, and it was Angels and Demons and black-white tokens and stuff like that. But the set that I ended on was the original Dragons of Tarkir. Also, we're looking at 2 tap lands and a bunch of gold cards. We're going to keep this. It's just kind of crazy. We're going to start with the black land, just in case. Even though if we draw land, we're probably still going to go tap land tomorrow. Vigilance, Reach, Death Touch. Hell yeah. I am going to hit the tap land, though. Because next turn I'm going to go up to 7, down to 6, down to 5. And then I'm going to be able to play this next turn. And then we'll be able to play this, sacrificing this, so that when I attack with this, I can get this. Whenever this creature attacks, create a tap token that's a copy of exiled card attacking. So does that not get the trigger? So let's play this. Let's play this. Oh, you're gonna counter it? Oh, hell yeah. And then we're gonna play Unburied Earthcarver. Here's that Soul Tie deck. I do think I block that every time. Ooh, Flying Ward, discard a card. Whew, okay. Let's play the 4/4. I wish I were able to actually get some of that mobilize out with the Thunder of Unity while I was out. Get some damage in. I feel like I might come to regret that in the future, but we'll see. I'm gonna tap my creature and draw a card. They are straight 4-color, that's pretty sick. Hold a dragon, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker if a dragon was removed. Discard a card. The thing is, I just need to like he's gonna hit me for 4 again. I need to do this. Okay, Surveil 2. Mardu Monument. Nomad Outpost can stay on top. Give me the 2. One of which is the Nomad Outpost. Puts me at 6 mana. You're going to hit me down to 10. I'm going to have 6 mana on my turn for 3-drop, 3-drop. Creature enters, target player mills 2 cards and you gain 2 life. Nice mill. Cast another creature. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, see this like little freeze that you get is pretty insane. Let's play that. Yeah, let's play both of these. We're going to play that. And then we're going to play this. They swing in with this, we can block. We're going to take another 4, but we're going to be able to Purging Stormblood something, probably. I'm gonna search your library for land. Death Touch and Haste. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna next swing in with this. When that happens, this is going to enter. This is going to gain indestructible. That mobilize does not go off. We're gonna next. We're gonna make that a 7 mana 6/6, and we're gonna gain 7. We're gonna play this. We're gonna activate this ability. And we're gonna go get a swamp. We're gonna enter. Then you've got a 4/4, a 3/2, and a 2/1. You drew a land. The Sultai Monument's gonna let you create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. This is gonna have indestructible every time it attacks. And loses all abilities. Ooh, I don't like that. Turn target creature card from your graveyard. I don't have any abilities. If you attack with those two things, they're going to die. I do have to kill this. This is an insanely strong card. Discarding a card. Destroy the 4/4. No attacks. End turn. You got a 2/1. When creature enters, look at the top 2 cards. Put one in your hand, the other in your graveyard. Dang. See, they got these advantages. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're both on 8 land. They're just playing 4 colors. We'll pop that. Get us planes. We're gonna pop that. Do this. Hit this. Gain us a little bit of life. I don't know if we've got anything that helps us out here. Two, 4, 6, 7. I do think we got a block. I do get to play Tempest Hawk. We're gonna cross our fingers that they have 2 lands in hand, and then I can attack with Tempest Hawk to get another Tempest Hawk. 5 mana, 3/3, return target creature and opponent control. Okay. Let it be known that drawing a land wasn't what we needed right there, people. Was not what we needed, sadly. But hey, 2-3 for a first draft. I'm not complaining. I'm kind of seeing what we needed to do for a Mardu draft as well. I'm really liking the dedicated kind of 3 colors that you can end up in. I did do a little bit of reading on here, but let's go check out that pack. Oh, wait. We didn't claim. Boom, we got packs. Sorry about that. Open the Edge of Eternities first. Ooh, send it a Manon. Love the Manon. And then 2 Tarkir. We haven't actually opened any Tarkir, so... Wait, actually? That's hilarious. I'm pretty sure this is from a... or I played this in a cube draft. And then this is what we just had in our draft. That's hilarious. But hey, thanks so much for joining me on this draft, guys. Remember, get down there. If you have any thoughts on the format, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff, all the normal YouTube shenaniganery. Otherwise, I'm excited to get more into Dragonstorm. You'll be seeing more of those come up tomorrow in the coming days, so keep an eye out. But thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.